Please, my fellow brothers and sisters, as far as you are a Ghanaian living in Germany right now, be careful. Only 20 seconds, the deportation will go, but before only 20 seconds, they will still be charging for Ghanaians. They will not want to pay a huge amount of money for just maybe 9 people or 10 people. They will want more Ghanaians. Because deportation, to deport you, for German to deport black peoples, is very huge amount of money. So they will not want to pay a huge amount of money to deport just maybe 10 or 9 black people. 25 Gambians, I think, or 24 Gambians was deported. So they will not deport little, maybe just small peoples, just maybe 5 or 6 with huge amount of money. They will want more. So they will keep on searching for Ghanaians. From when you are coming from work, change the way you go. Change the road to your house. Change the road from from your house to your work. Change it. And be very alert. Because I know if there is 100 migrants living in Germany, it's only 2 people among these 100 have document in Germany. But the 98 people, 98% of black migrants living in Germany, they don't have nothing in Germany. Germany will never give you document. Realize this. You are in Germany, you are enjoying, you are working, you are going to club, the salary is a month, 2,000 euro, 2,500 euro good, or 3,000 euro good. But you will never get a future, my brothers and sisters. Just be careful. This is the only thing I can say. As far as you are a black African living in Germany, be careful. But I hate Germany and I hate every German citizen. Yeah. Trust me. Whatever Germany is doing to black people today, it is hurting me so much. They never did it to me. They never did to my family members. But every black man is my family member. Every black man is my brother. Every black woman is my sister. It's my mother. And I will never see a white man, a white country playing with Africans. And I sit and watch it and I never speak about it. That is the stupidity of African leaders. If African leaders are not stupid, then every single German citizen living in Africa should be deported back to Germany or locked up in prison in Africa. African leaders lock up German citizens living in Africa, lock them in prison. They are nobody. They are thieves and criminals in Africa. I will not even say only Germany, but I will say African leaders should know this, that they should lock up every European citizen living in Africa right now. Right now. No European citizen living in Africa should escape. They should all be locked up in prison. Let me see how Europeans are going to feel about that. When every European citizen living in Africa being locked up by African leaders, how are you, the European citizens, going to feel about that? When your European citizens living in Africa, we maltreat them there, we lock them in prison for no reason. How are you, the Europeans, are going to feel about that? When our African police shoot them with gun, murder them, how are you going to feel about that? When Germany kill a Senegalese boy with 6 bullets in his body, when we do that to German citizens, how will German government feel about that? That's why I say all is the stupidity of African leaders. Do you know when I'm a president in Senegal and they kill a Senegalese boy like this, do you know I'm also going to do the same thing to a German citizen in Senegal? To send my police to shoot him with 6 bullets. Let me see how German is going to feel about that. I will become a president, either you the Europeans like it or not. I will become a president in Africa, either you the Americans like it or not. And I will maltreat white peoples like donkey. Trust me, I am very racist. Very racist. I feel so happy when I realize that I am racist. And I don't hide it. I am wicked and racist to every white man. No matter what happened, I will get a position to pay back whatever you Europeans are doing to Africans today. No matter what happened, the role to play, pay back. Whatever is happening to every black man today. You kill us for no reason. You lock us in prison for no reason. You deport us for no reason. You maltreat us for no reason. You call us all sorts kind of names. And still you fools Europeans are still going to Africa. What are you doing there? What are you doing in Africa? If you, the Europeans, don't want black people, you don't like Africans, what are you doing in Africa as an European? Why don't you go back, go and stay in Europe? Why are you going to Africa? Stay in Europe. If every continent can stay on their own, come on, I will be very happy if you, the Europeans, can take the decision and say, look, we have to deport all black Africans back to Africa, and all Europeans living in Africa should come back to Europe. All Europeans living in Africa should come back to Europe, and we don't have business with Africa, and Africa don't have business with us. Let everybody mind your business. I will be so happy if you, the Europeans, can take this decision. So I swear to God, deport every African living in Europe. And every European living in Africa should come back to Europe. And nobody should, no Africans should come to Europe, and no Europeans should go to Africa. And there should be no communication between us. There should be no business. Let me see how you, the Europeans, will survive. You will die here for hunger. You will die here without no light. You will die here without no fuel. Without no gas. You get everything from us. You survive by us. You are eating today because of us. You manufacture because of us. You create things because of us. You have gas because of us. You have fuel because of us. You have diamonds because of us. You have platinum because of us. You create metal because of us. What do you, the Europeans, have that we, the Africans, need? What? I don't see anything in Europe here that you can say, oh, we need this in Africa. What? Everything they have here, we can create it in Africa. Just the stupidity, the stupidness of African leaders that we are not having it today. But everything you see in Europe here, we can create it in Africa by ourselves without getting the help of Europeans or Americans or Chinese. But because African leaders choose to play the role of slavery, they choose to take the part of slavery to become slave. As an African leader, it's better for you people to do farming than becoming a slave. This is why I like Mali President Assimi Keita, who really take Mali out from France and says France will never rule Mali again. Now France is very hungry. France needs food. There will be a time in Europe at that time I will be so much so happy and laughing Europeans that there will be no light. There will be only candles in their rooms. They will be cooking with firewoods back to the old behavior. Because before in 1850s to 1880s, that's how the Europeans were doing. They were cooking by firewood. We are not the African. We the Africans think like it's only we were the people cooking with firewood. No, Europeans were the one who started cooking with firewood. They were suffering before. They started cooking with firewood. Europeans, go and check their history. Now, in Africa, our mothers, they put this big bucket in their head and put water. Europeans were the one doing this before. Our mothers and our sisters, they go to some riverside and wash clothes. The Europeans were doing this before. Europeans were doing this. They were the first people doing this kind of life. Just that because they cheat Africa and steal from Africa, now they become like this. You know? They are no more cooking with firewood, they are cooking with gas. But that gas is coming from Africa. And Africans are still cooking with still firewood. But gas is manufactured in Africa. Africa, they get gas. Europeans don't have gas. That's why I say it's all the foolishness of African leaders and the uselessness of